Google Ads negative keywords are one of the most powerful ways that you can control your campaigns. And that's because you can actively tell Google who not to show your ads to. But a lot of the time, I barely see negative keywords being used, or if they are not being used correctly. Now, by leveraging negative keywords correctly, you're not only telling Google who not to show your ads towards, but you're training the Google Ads algorithm to learn and better understand who your ideal customer is. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what negative keywords are in Google Ads and the best practices for using them so you can maximize your results. So if all of that sounds good, then this video is for you. Okay, so let's kick things off with the question, what are Google Ads negative keywords? Now, put simply, negative keywords are terms that you can exclude from your Google ad campaigns so your ads do not show to irrelevant audiences. And this prevents your ad from showing for irrelevant searches, meaning you are going to save budget and improve overall performance because now Google can redirect that attention and ad spend into relevant audiences. So for example, if you are a business that sells premium coffee, you might want to exclude terms like cheap coffee or free coffee samples, as this will stop your ads from showing to the wrong type of audience. Okay, so now we know what negative keywords are. The next question is, how do we actually apply them to our campaigns? Well, there are a few ways that you can apply negative keywords. However, in this video, I'm going to show you the most effective way to apply negative keywords to your Google search and your PMax ad campaigns. So starting with Google search ad campaigns, the best way that you can actually apply negative keywords is using something called negative keyword lists. Now, this is simply a collection or pre-made set of negative keywords that are stored in your Google Ads account and then can be applied as a bulk action to your existing or new search campaigns. Okay, so the way that you actually create negative keyword lists is by simply clicking on the tools icon and then navigating to the shared library section. From here, click on exclusion lists, and this will take you to the negative keyword list section. Now from here, all you need to do is click on the blue plus button, and this will allow you to create your negative keyword list. First thing you need to do is actually label or give your negative keyword list a name. So I would just make this as applicable or as relevant to the campaigns it's going to apply to. So for example, is this a master negative keyword list? Does this apply to generic or competitor campaigns? Just make it obvious so when you are going through your account, you know what type of negative keywords it's going to contain. And from here, all you simply need to do is add in your negative keywords. Now, when adding in your negative keywords, you can apply these using all of your standard match types. That's exact, phrase, and broad. Now, if you're not entirely sure how match types work, I actually have a video specifically on this topic, and I would highly recommend you check it out. But as a form of best practice, I would suggest adding in your negative keywords as a phrase, and then anything that's super important that you want to exclude, add it in as an exact match. Okay, so once you've actually created your negative keyword list, all you need to do is select that negative keyword list and then click apply and then add it to the relevant search campaigns. So moving on slightly, I now want to take a moment to cover the best practices when it comes to creating and applying negative keyword lists for your search ad campaigns. So there are two types of negative keyword lists that you can have in your Google Ads account. This is going to be your master negative keyword list, and then you are going to have campaign specific negative keyword lists. So your master negative keyword list is going to contain the keywords that you want to exclude for all search ad campaigns. No matter the campaign, no matter the keywords you're bidding on, you want to exclude these specific terms across all search ad campaigns. A very normal example of the type of terms that you would include in a master negative keyword list are going to be things like free or sample, right? Because let's just say you sell coffee, right? You probably want to exclude people looking for free coffee, regardless of what the campaign is, right? Unless you have a special offer on. But 99% of the time, that phrase or that term, you'll want to exclude your ads from showing against. So by creating the master negative keyword list, you can automatically apply this to all of your search ad campaigns and never have to worry about your ads showing for anything related to people looking for free coffee ever again. Now, campaign specific negative keyword lists are a little bit different. because these are only going to apply to certain blocks of campaigns within your Google Ads account. So a really good example of this, and this is something we do with a lot of our clients that we work with, is that we create branded negative keyword lists. And the reason we do this is because we can now add those into non-branded campaigns. Because non-branded campaigns, whether we're targeting products, services, competitor brand names, we don't want our client's business name to show on those campaigns, right? So by adding in that specific campaign level negative keyword list, we are forcing Google to not show for our competitor's brand name, and we're forcing on those specific campaigns Google to actually show to new audiences which are actively not searching for our competitor's business. Okay, now to wrap this section up, you might be wondering, where do I even find, or how do I even find negative keywords to apply to my campaigns in the first place? Well, one of the most effective ways you can do this is by running what's called a search terms report. This is a report that you can access within Google Ads itself that will show you exactly what people are typing into Google to trigger your ads. Now, the reason this is so powerful is because you can actually see real-time data on what people are searching to actually get your ads to show, to spend money, to click, to even convert and purchase, right? So what I highly suggest you do is digging into the search terms report and filtering by what people are spending. Because if you can identify irrelevant search terms that are spending a lot of money and that you're wasting money on, by simply adding these as negative keywords, you're going to save a lot of money on your Google Ads account and improve performance significantly. Now, I will be coming out with a video specifically on this topic of how to do search term reports, but this is a really good starting point. So I would definitely recommend just start by filtering by ad spend, looking at what you're spending a lot of money on that doesn't make sense, and simply building out your negative keyword lists based upon that data. Okay, so moving on to the next section of this video, and that is how can you apply negative keywords to your Google Ads Performance Max campaigns. Now, at the time of filming this video, you can't apply negative keywords to PMax campaigns directly. However, this is in the pipeline of one of the changes Google Ads are expected to roll out this year, so it is something that we can expect to see in 2025. Now, that being said, the way that you actually can apply negative keywords to your PMax campaigns is at the account level. Now, by applying negative keywords at the account level, what Google is going to do is automatically add these as negative keywords to every single campaign in your account, whether it's a search or a PMax. So you have to be very careful when applying keywords in this fashion. So although you can add in negative keywords to your PMax campaigns, you have to do it at the account level, and then you have to be mindful of that it's going to affect every single campaign that you have in your account, right? So just bear that in mind. If you are adding in a negative keyword at the account level, just factor in that, okay, this is probably going to affect PMax, all of my PMax campaigns, all of my search campaigns, and does that make sense given what I want to exclude? Now, the last point I want to make on this is that, yes, you can apply negative keywords to PMax campaigns at the account level. However, you only have 1,000 keywords, or rather, you only have a 1,000 negative keyword limit. Now, that might seem like a lot, but when you are managing a very big account, let's say you're spending like $3,000 to $5,000 a day, it's very easy to max out those 1,000 keywords. So I would be very, very careful over the type of negatives you apply at the account level. Now, you can identify this or identify what to exclude by looking at the insights report, but that's just something to bear in mind and be very, very conscious of. Okay, so there you have it. I hope this video explains and has allowed you to understand effectively what negative keywords are in Google Ads, specifically for search and PMax. And now I hope that you understand how to actually apply them to your campaigns. Now, if you are running Google Ads and would like to generate more revenue, feel free to book a completely free audit using the link in the description. I will personally audit your Google Ads account to show you how you can generate more revenue. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.